Hello guys. And yeah, starting again. I'm probably not gonna play for very long this time, we'll see. But... Oh wait, what? Why am I starting so far away? What? Okay, that's weird. Well, I'll see you guys soon, I guess. Okay, I ran into this girl right here. Wait, what?
Goodbye for now.
No.
Good
Okay.
evening.
It wouldn't let me. So let's
What
talk
are
to
you doing
her.
with your time now that you're back in Whitechapel?
I've decided to help the poor and sick of the neighborhood by handing out medicine.
Alright, nice.
Giving out medicine? How can you afford to do that?
I am a rich widow, Dr. Reed. My departed husband left me enough money to last the rest of my life. I can spend some on those who don't have any.
Well, that's nice.
That's very charitable of you. But why do it at night?
I've noticed that the most desperate people tend to go out after dark. Hence my presence, to help them when I can.
And also to make it so that we can actually talk to you.
Why don't you move to a better neighborhood?
I thought about it, I confess. To go back to the same empty home every day still hurts me a lot.
Why stay here then?
I am a woman of habit, Dr. Reed. And for now I am happier being useful in a familiar place than I would be anywhere else.
Okay.
How do you feel?
I've decided to follow your advice, sir. I won't forget the dead, but my efforts will be for the living.
Let's see. Don't lose yourself in the process. Or, yeah, let's say that. Don't forget your safety. Yeah, you know,
I've
it's a
no
wise
doubt.
attitude.
That is a wise and useful attitude in this part of town.
To be completely honest with you, I am also doing this for myself. If I'm destined to survive this epidemic, I need my life to have some purpose.
There we go.
Do you still think about your departed husband?
Well, of
Of
course.
course I do. I'll never forget my beloved Matthew, but how do I put it? Now I miss him more than I want him back.
I know what you mean. And I think it means you're getting better.
Maybe death will take me the way it took Matthew, without warning and without mercy. But until then, I live on.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's the best way to die. In which you just don't fear anything, it just happens. And you don't have to be in like panic mode of like, oh god, I'm gonna die. Oh no, I don't want to die. In which you can just live your life, and then when it happens, you don't have time to react. You're just dead. So maybe she's seeing something that, at least that's how my Matthew died. And I'm happy that he didn't suffer. Okay. At least as far as she knows. Obviously, I think she said that he was like maybe keeping some... Oh,
The Ascalon Club. The heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected.
Women die too in this war.
alright, hello.
Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no.
Oh,
I'm
she
too
knows
young
what
to die.
vampires.
I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury.
Oh,
My
okay.
mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young
Okay.
icons. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
I assume you're not biological, unless... I don't know, can vampires have... Ah, damn. Number 5. Oh yeah, she's adopted.
Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
And what
Who are
did you
your
think
real
about that?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me and has taken care of me all my life. I have no idea who my progenitors are or were.
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my
I
mother's
mean,
mansion.
she adopted you when you were
but I have
10,
my own house
but I
now.
guess she's
I
talking
have a
about the
life
fact
to
that
live, you see?
she lived in
One day,
her
I'll
adoption
have my
place.
death to face.
So makes sense that she would be healthy. I'm sure
What do you
Ashbury
think about
would
this
keep her
part of
healthy.
I was raised here, and I suppose it feels like home. You grew up in this part of town too, did you not?
Yes, I was born here.
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley at night?
Meet one, lady. Both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Reed?
Like, no, I'm not.
Is there something that's bothering you?
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no epidemic.
Even if that's partly true, may I remind you that many charitable institutions are financed by the selfish and filthy rich.
I suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew itself, or we are all done for.
And I mean,
What are you doing out here?
are they
You mean, what
financing
do I
those
do outside at
institutions
night
just to
since
try
I
and
am a
prevent
woman?
the uproar?
Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Actually, yes. I ask the question who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should 30 years when men can vote at 21?
Because the whole point of that vote right there is the fact that men have to go to war. That's the only reason they got the vote. You know?
Are you a suffragette then?
All adult women have the right to vote in the US, in New Zealand, and in Australia. But women here can't vote unless they are property owners.
No need to convince me, Miss Charlotte. I have shared your opinion for a long time. Even before I met Emmeline Pankhurst.
Really? Oh. Now I see why my mother appreciates you so much.
And let's
Too
stop
bad
the
there aren't
draft.
more men
No
like
more
you in the
draft.
vicinity.
No more.
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
People here can't wait for
Make
a wall
vote,
to
let's say
West End from the
21,
rest of
I think
town.
18.
That's how progressive they happen.
Make
Emily and I
voting
will-
18.
Explosives
No
are very
draft.
dangerous.
Ever able to lose your
She's
vote?
my best friend, and vampires. I'm afraid she might be in trouble.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Reed. And please, don't tell my mother.
I will tell her. I will tell her.
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously. And the mystery about your maker. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister, sir. Mother says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? what your mother is.
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman. Must I be wary of her, Dr. Reed? Or you?
No. Let's just say no. But, ah, damn it, if only you weren't her daughter, I would have been like, let's nom you, but... should you be worried? I mean, I guess you should always have the thing in your mind.
Perhaps it's wise for a mortal never to totally trust a vampire. Your mother herself told me that we are creatures of deception. Maybe it's because we seem so... alive.
That may be true for a naive girl, but I have the best teacher when it comes to getting rid of an insistent immortal.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
I believe she thinks the same about you, Dr. Reed.
Okay.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How was it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Yeah. Or...
Goodbye, Sean.
She's been
is she... Oh, whoops. Or is she, you know, like, grooming you so that when you are about to die, nom nom. Okay, so my plan was actually to do the story thing. But... let's go... you know what, fuck it, now we're gonna do the story. I was gonna say, let's save her friend. But I'm gonna assume that it's no hurry. But let's start.
Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence.
Johnny?
Clarence
Oh.
Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too? So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
Okay. He has a migraine. Let's
Do
see
you
if we
need
can...
medical
It's a little...
I will see.
we can't heal him. Okay.
When did you escape the war and return to London?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not anymore. I'm involved in another kind of battle now.
And that is...
What is this new battle?
I saw terrible things during the war.
battle against
Horrors
PTSD.
I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere. Vampires.
Oh, okay. So our best friend from childhood,
I know what you mean.
he's
I haven't had much time
fighting
to think about
vampires.
war either since my return.
Of course. With the epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well. Forgive me, Johnny. I didn't want to sound selfish.
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other. And so many things have happened.
So you have, you know,
Is everything all right?
drifted away from each other.
Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
Huh?
But you're alive. You returned in...
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
If only you knew things about me.
You need some...
Yes, and we need to find a way to heal our friend. Hello. You are a merchant, I guess?
Good evening, sir. Please.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I must admit, it's good to receive a warm welcome for once. I'm Jonathan Reed.
Welcome, Dr. Reed. Welcome to my humble shop.
Okay, let's trade
I may
first.
have-
See what you have. Okay, you have good trigger parts. Let's buy both of them. Good handle parts. Let's buy both of them. And do you have that potassium? Here we go. Yes. Let's buy all of that. Because I figured out that getting those stuff is actually important. Okay, I'm gonna sneeze.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
No, I want to talk to him. Come on. There we go. Jesus
Good evening,
Christ.
Do you have any family nearby?
Not since my parents died. I'm London's lone gourmet.
Oh, did your
London's
parents
lone
own
gourmet.
the
What a strange title.
the
I
shop?
used that name in my early years when I was a food critic, and I kept it.
Really? But you seem to be
I'm afraid the real hedonist has to be sometimes. I discovered ecstasy as a solitary pleasure, but it does not mean it can't ever be shared.
Oh, okay. He's using ecstasy.
What can you tell me about this place?
I recently found the best steak and kidney pie in the city. I'd be glad to share the address if you want.
Is the food all that
Finding
interests
a
you?
good restaurant. Is that really all that interests you?
Oh, I have many passions, but nothing brings me ecstasy like subtle and exquisite flavors from my teeth to my belly.
He has fatigue. Okay.
I must confess, I have...
Really?
Do you need medical...
You would save my life.
Yes, let's give him.
I cannot imagine the pain these people must face then. You...
Let's give him. Tell me about the neighborhood.
How is the situation in this part of town?
Life is good and peaceful. We're lucky to live in such an era of progress and wonders.
Are you not concerned about the epidemic?
Oh, I'm sure the authorities would take the appropriate measure if the danger were that high.
Let's say, don't be naive. Or, let's see, don't be naive.
You cannot expect the newspapers to expose the truth while the war is still raging. I can assure you that the situation here is desperate.
Well, that's news then. But I can't believe that things are that bad. Are you sure you're not exaggerating a bit? For the thrill of it?
Maybe.
Is it not a little too late?
I'm sure
to be trained?
flesh-eating
On the
monsters.
contrary, it is the perfect hour.
Nothing
Believe me, my
bad
friend,
about that, and
it is
vampires
always at
running
night that
amok.
you meet the most fascinating characters.
So you prefer to work at night?
Oh, I also enjoy a sunny day like everybody else. But the night always has a certain je ne sais quoi of its own.
But what about the epidemic? The bombs and raids? And all the random violence?
Please, sir, this is London, England. We will prevail. And if a bomb must fall on my shop,
Prevail.
then I'll be there to hear it falling.
Alright. And he's also like, hey man, I'm from, like, I don't leave this neighborhood, so...
Goodbye.
Oh, this is our mansion. Or probably our parents' mansion. But our mom is dead, so... Let's loot our abode. Oh, we have a lot of pills. In our household. Where did... Okay, he went there. Jesus Christ, that guy is fast.
It's locked.
What the fuck? That guy must be teleporting or something, because I'm trying to catch up with him, but I can't. Okay, let's see. Do I have enough to upgrade? Yes, I do. Holy shit, look at that damage upgrade. More stun or less stamina? More stun. Oh, we don't have the aluminium parts. Okay. $576. Oh. But that's because we don't have the rivets. 576, just that. If I were to... 560. Okay, so it's actually is... This double-barreled one seems to be better than the one I have. Yeah, because this one, let's see. We have more damage. Okay. What, I think I'm gonna get this shotgun then. It's 518. 576. No, it's not stronger. And it has longer reload time. Maybe it has longer range though. Huh. Well, and I can't give it any bonus thing. Other than bonus damage, I guess. But we could make it a perfect... Oh yeah, this is... Okay. Sorry, I'm stupid. Yeah. Yeah, there is a big damage difference. I'm a bit sad then that I wasted, you know... that fire thing that I did. Oh well.
It's locked.
Okay, he's crying. Hello, butler. Oh, will you not let me talk? There we go.
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan, I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, you have come back too late, sir. Far too late.
I know, Avery. I know about Mary and my mother.
I'm so sorry. It was my duty to watch over her. She left the house in the middle of the night. The police said...
It's all right, Avery.
The police said her body was found near your sister's grave in Whitechapel. You're the master of the house now. I'd understand if you fired me, sir.
I'm not gonna do that. It is...
Do you need medical...
I won't refuse.
Just give him the medicine.
Here's your prescription. You'll feel better soon enough.
Thank you very much, sir.
There we go. Okay, let's... Your life in London.
What is the situation in this part of town?
For a time, the West End seemed spared by the epidemic. But the situation is getting much worse.
Have you no relatives anywhere? I'll understand if you want to take a few days to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
Okay.
How was life in this house while I was away?
It was sad, sir. Miss Mary moved here in July after she lost her baby and husband. So I stayed to serve both her and your mother.
And how was Mary?
How was Mary?
Miss Mary went out looking for you every night after you had written.
Oh
to
wait,
say that you were
Emmeline
coming
Reed.
back. She was sure you were alive. She'll never know she was right.
Wait, what? Yeah, I thought that was our mother. Okay, we're getting... Yeah, she's dead, okay, but we're still getting hints. So maybe there was a way to save our mother then? Most likely, okay.
How was my mother?
Miss Reed was very frail. After Miss Mary was found dead, your mother started talking to herself. She said she was speaking to the dead. She even said that she had seen you.
Maybe she had some psychic connection to us.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir, but your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I am sorry, I simply could not attend.
I would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
My mother's funeral?
What are the arrangements for my mother's funeral?
There will be no funeral, sir. No ceremony whatsoever, because of the sanitary situation.
Where is her body, then?
I'm afraid your mother's body was moved to a mass grave somewhere. I have no other information. Civil service is paralyzed, sir, and London is crumbling down.
Okay. Any personal questions?
Tell me the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go. And I promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I live.
This house is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty. But you're here now, sir. So my task is not over.
Yeah, I mean, he's all alone now, and the thing is that you served this family excellently. Let's say, I'll understand if you leave. Let's say you serve this family excellently. You know what? It's probably safest for him to stay here, or not. No, because if the vampires are starting to, you know... let's say that.
You have served this family...
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
Do you really think I neglected my mother, Avery?
Yes.
I see. Well,
Alright.
please go on.
Good answer. Like, yes.
It's not as if there is anything left to treasure in this house.
Just like your father, you always had this capacity to focus only on what interests you. It surely helped you become a great doctor, but not such a great son.
And I mean, are you that much of a good
Thank you.
family
Your
man?
bedroom-
Since, I mean, you don't even know your nephews.
Who could have done such an evil thing?
Okay. So if I just jump down here, I think this might actually be... oh no, probably not. It's gonna be like, is this faster to run like this? Or is it faster to just go inside, you know, the room? Or back into my house, but... yeah, because this episode is... I'm already recorded for 30 minutes and it has just been talking to people. So let's do the side mission.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you? I did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny. I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
Okay, goodbye.
Forgive me. With the epidemic, I tend to forget people are supposed to sleep at night.
I'll tell you what. Come back tomorrow for tea. I'll be glad to see you then.
Okay. So either had mesmerize level 4 or come back tomorrow. What? Huh. Oh, okay. It's through this gate. Oh, the door's been unlocked. Okay, I'm back here in the North Docks. Yeah, that looks like... maybe I should jump. No? Huh. Is there another... okay, yeah, I can keep going. Like, I was confused a bit, like, wait a minute. Where does it want me to go? What the fuck? Locate her. You know what? Let's eat this rat.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
And there is a blood trail right here. Ah, but no, this is wrong. This... huh. So I wonder how I get into her house. Emily's house. Like, I'm fucking confused now. It's none of that. I mean, you would think it's up there, right? Like, that's how I can... okay, so what I'm probably gonna have to... I probably have to get into his house to be able to get into Emily's house. That is most likely the case. Ah, okay.
Waiting for you to let your guard down.
Okay. Or not. Yeah, there's another place to go. Hello. Who are
Good
you?
evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor. Dr. Jonathan.
You look like you have a bloodshot eye.
I'm Karina Billow. I don't need any doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them.
Okay, she's a vampire.
Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
Karina Billow.
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones. Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
No,
Voice in my
I want to
head.
eat them.
He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
Tell me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
Okay, she has incoherent speech, but she has no social
Do you
social
feel
circle.
compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
What is the local news hereabouts, Miss Billow?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark. Pestilence. Suffering. Death.
Tell me about yourself, Miss Billow. What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm hungry. Need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Reed?
Don't you remember who you are, miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before. Before. It does not matter anymore. I'm so hungry.
So were you one of those suffragettes that did the white, what was it called, the white feather campaign to send young boys to their deaths?
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
Okay. So wait, we couldn't inquire anything further? Nope. Okay, no.
I must...
Oh, but we can spy on her. Okay. If I do it from here. Okay, she'll probably go down there. And maybe eat a rat or something. So just slowly wait for her.
You made me sick. You juicy, warm treat. Damn it!
She failed to capture one.
What have we got here? A dead rat. Oh, so gross. So tempting.
Okay.
Eternal life. Through the blood of the lesser beasts, he said. Oh, dear God, help me.
Alright.
Save me, for I can't stand what I've become.
So maybe she's become an Ekon? That's what it seems like. Well, before I talk to you... Okay, I can't go in there. Oh, and that's down to the sewers, I guess. Alright, let's talk.
Why do you eat rats, Karina?
Their flesh contains the path to immortality. I have to eat them all if I want to live. Help me. Please. Make it stop.
I don't know if I can, miss. You have been tricked, forced to play a disgusting game. I don't know how to save you.
Kill me then, Doctor. Take my life. I beg you.
Okay. Yeah. It's an Ekon fucking with her. If only I knew more. Because I think if I don't do that, she's gonna get like, probably like sick and start infecting others maybe? Or is she gonna step it up and start trying to eat humans? Let's not say that. Let's say I can't do that.
I can't do that, Miss Billow. I'm a doctor. I won't kill as an answer to pain or suffering. Never again.
It is my decision. If I could, I'd do it myself. You're a doctor, but also a vampire, aren't you? Kill me, please. Make it stop.
Oh, so you know I'm a vampire.
I must go.
Okay. Okay, we can't go in there yet. Well, I guess the only thing I have to do now is try and find the side mission. But don't worry, Miss Bates. I do plan on at least trying to help you. God damn it. We're back here. That did not do any good for me. Okay, well, I guess maybe this episode we won't actually see anything happen. It's just gonna be like introducing myself to the locals, I guess. Let's have to continue. Oh no, yeah, that's Lady Ashbury's daughter. Temple Guardian. Temple Garden, not Guardian. Hello? Anyone here? Ah, okay. It's where I killed a bunch of people. Got it. And since there's a bunch of rats here, probably tells me... There we go.
It's locked, all right.
How about it's locked? Okay. How about I find a shotgun shell, I guess? Okay, well... That's it for this episode then. I did not manage to do anything that I wanted, but... Oh, wait. Yeah, this restaurant. Yeah, because I mean, we did go to a restaurant before.
I'm sure Kaloon Russell has no interest in such a conventional menu.
No, he does not. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do this one. This mission. Because I'm pretty sure it's the blindfolded restaurant. But, that's a new experience. If only I can find it. Oh, Jesus Christ. There was some lag that happened. Oh wait, is it this way? Nope. Okay, it's this way, but... I mean, I'll be honest, I'm fucking confused of what the fuck is happening. Like... Oh, here we go. And I assume it was downstairs. Yes.
A restaurant where the guests are blindfolded before being seated. Intriguing.
Yes. And tell him about that restaurant. Oh, the game started loading. Okay. Why? Am I going to get attacked? No? Okay. The game just loaded. Hello.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
What? Yes. A great night.
I have found a restaurant that could satisfy you, Mr. Russell. The most intriguing and exotic restaurant in London.
Really? You have piqued my interest. Where is it?
It's a place where you eat in complete darkness and try to identify your meal without anything but your palate.
My, oh my, how interesting. It could even be fun to eat a little poisson et frites that way. Oh, thank you, Dr. Reed. Please, have this for your research.
Oh, Jesus Christ, thank you. 200 shillings. Let me buy your lead plates then. And the lead sticks, why not?
Support the equality between men and women.
Well, that's not what you want. You do not want equality between men and women. Otherwise, you would also be talking about
Women die too in this war.
like removing conscripts and also, well, I don't know if they had conscript actually. because the whole point of the White Feather campaign, which the suffragettes did during World War I, was telling young boys and young men to go die in the war, because if they don't, they're cowards and they will be shamed.
Remember, don't let any strangers come into your house.
So, I don't know, Charlotte,
The equality between
I believe women should have the equal vote and all that, but you don't say you want equality, because you don't. Okay. Otherwise you would be giving out white feathers, would you? Okay, well, here we go. You know what, since even though I'm really tired, I'm gonna do this right here. Not in this episode. I'm gonna stop recording, start again. But I'm gonna do it before I go to sleep.